telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what. Now you know he likes it in the butt.
Hey, Ian here. Just want to let you know, he means giving it, not getting it. Okay, thanks. Back to the song.
It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit, but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life. Being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to America's #1 favorite podcast, B and Ian. Let's officially start this show. Far. Wait. Tova.
Indeed.
It's a Jewish shofar. You're supposed to blow it and then say, I think you're supposed to say like Tika, but I say Tova because that means New Year.
L'chaim all the way, you know?
Shana Tova. Well, you know, I would give the introduction, but I think it'd be a lot better if I let you introduce yourself. Everybody, we've talked about him on the pod. You know him. You gotta love him. It's Basement Carl.
Hello, I'm Carl. I'm up from the basement. Ian let me enjoy the first floor of the house today, so I'm making the most of it, gang. Ready to go and have some fun.
And now you see why we keep him in the basement.
Yeah.
He's a real barrel of laughs. Now, Carl, we've known each other for a long time. Why don't you just take us through how we met, our little kind of history, and then bring us up to speed to today on what your fucking deal is.
Okay, fair enough. Ian and I met when we were in Vermont. I was living there and working as a comedian there. So I had a bunch of shows, and then Ian came up and did a couple of them. Mm-hmm. And man, they were bad, if I remember correctly.
What?
Not you being bad, but just like the shows themselves. There was the one room where this room was divided in half, so you already had a disadvantage. But you know,
wait, where was this?
This was at Lincoln's. It was the Speakeasy.
Oh yeah, and you had to have a secret entrance to get in.
There was a secret entrance. Great for a comedy show.
Yep, you had to literally pull a book to get in.
Yes.
And it was not set up for comedy at all.
Wasn't.
There were pillars. There were pockets of people over here. Mm-hmm. There was people over there that thought they were there for trivia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was something.
Yeah, that was where I cut my teeth as a Burlington comic.
Yes.
Yeah. At,
wow.
Lincoln's in Burlington,
Holy
Vermont.
shit, you're right.
So,
yes.
Yeah, we met there, and then we liked...
Did I stay with you?
I don't know if you stayed with me that time, but you would come up frequently and be at the comedy club, and then you'd stay on my couch.
Yes.
And my roommate had a beautiful dog, a Lou.
Oh my God.
That you fell in love with.
Oh my God. This angel, I don't even know what kind of dog she was.
No, she was big and fluffy and very friendly.
Tell everyone at home. Specifically, we were told a Lou doesn't warm up to people. Mm-hmm. And did she?
True. Oh, she loved you, and Ian loved her.
Yeah.
And now, I don't live with Katie anymore, but Ian will be, every time we would text before we lived together, you'd be like, how's my sweet angel doing? And I'd have to text Katie and be like, hey, Katie, can you send me a picture of the dog? Ian, that guy who stayed on our couch, really wants to check in on her.
Multiple times I'd be like, Lou, how is she? And Carl would have to say, I don't live with her anymore.
It was never my dog.
Yeah. I just thought it was Carl's dog. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, she was such an angel, and she was so pretty, and we would kiss, and she slept on the couch with me. Mm-hmm. Oh, it was so nice.
Yeah, well, I really offered a lot of hospitality to my guests who were staying up there. Yeah.
Would comics stay with you a lot?
Yeah, it would be you. It would be Renan Hirschberg with his CPAP machine.
Hilarious.
Just sleeping.
I bet that beautiful angel dog didn't like that Jew.
I don't know if that was why she didn't take to him. Could have been the snoring.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yeah,
they all snore, right, Carl?
Yeah, I've heard that,
This is how a Jewish person snores.
And that's how I knew Renan was safe. If I heard that, I'd be like, oh, yeah, he's resting. That's good. Renan, please don't kill me. If you see this, I'm very sorry. These are the views of Ian.
Just run 10 feet ahead of him and we'll get out of breath and stop chasing you.
Okay, so then I moved from Vermont to New York.
Yes.
We would see each other time to time around there.
Yes.
You were always kind to me.
Yes.
And then over the pandemic, I had to move back to Indiana.
Very sad.
But I was always wanting to get back here. And I remember, so the reason that we live together now is I was doing a clinical trial for money in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I had just been, paid like $5.5 grand. So I was like, all right.
I'm rich.
Oh, yeah, I'm still rich.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, time to post on the gram. I'm moving to New York. Does anyone have a sublet? And you hit me up and we're like, yo, do you want to live in my basement? And I was like, absolutely, dude.
Yeah. Yes. Ian and Carl back again.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And here we are.
Yeah. And I mean, I love having you around. You're a great guy. You're so fun. When I'm on the road, you keep Olivia company, and that's nice.
Yeah.
You're easy to get along with. You're very funny. You're handsome. But in like a weird bird looking way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do.
yeah.
Yo, okay.
You kind of look like if an eagle became like a model with long legs.
Okay, I'll take it.
Do you have a bird face?
Yeah, I do have a bird.
Yeah.
But okay, so when I was hiking the Appalachian Trail, there's this big festival called Trail Days. All the dirty hikers get together and like do drugs or whatever. It's basically a musical festival without music. So for that though, I was on acid and I was like, yo, I should go bird on them, which no one asked me to do. And
Wait, what does go bird on them
I'm about to tell you what it means. Well, I got real drunk and I was like, yeah, I'm about to go bird on them. And everybody around me was like, what are you talking about? So what I did was I was like, well, it's a festival. So I ordered this feathered skirt online and it was like iridescent feathers that gleamed in the light. And then I got this singlet to wear as a top. But at the time, like, I needed it by Friday and it was Monday. So I was trying to get a singlet that would ship in time. And all of the wrestling singlets, they like wouldn't ship in time. So then I like started searching on like the gay part, like the gay singlets on Amazon.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Dude, those ship quick. Yeah. So
When you're gay and in a pinch.
exactly. Jeff
Wait,
Bezos.
there's a specific gay section of Amazon?
Well, you can just be like,
What do you just type in gay after it? Like,
I think I was like,
Amazon gay.
I was like, singlets for men, and it would give me some of what I was looking for, and then I was like, fun singlets for men, and then it would give me more of what I was looking for, and the ship times matched out perfectly. So this singlet, it had like the top of the butt scooped out, but I was like, we got to keep it I don't want to be a dirty bird.
No dirty birds.
So I put
Clean
the dress
birds
on
only.
over it.
Oh, yes. You don't want to be a dirty bird, so I'll put my dress on over my assless singlet.
Yeah, exactly.
Specifically for gay men. No dirty birds here.
And then to round out the outfit, and I will send you a picture and we can put it up in post. But
We don't have to.
It was
go ahead.
No, this was a fit, bro. I was going bird, And so I got these like
We're going bird.
and everybody's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Going bird on him." And so I had these pink flamingo glasses to round out just so people knew I was going bird.
Yeah. You got to let them know you're going bird.
Well, it's a festival,
Yeah.
I'm on acid. It's like, let's do it. So that's why I'm aware of my birdness is what I
Yeah,
I
but
guess
you
I would
still
say.
didn't tell us what going bird is. All you've done is told us that you know how to get gay men's clothing fast.
Yeah. Well, there is really no meaning behind it. You dress up like a bird, and then people are gonna look at you a little weird, and you go bird on it, and they're like, all right.
And that's it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my God.
And no one asked me to do it. I was just like, well,
Before Carl eats pussy, he goes, I'm going to go bird on it. And then eats a pussy like this.
and then I take from it, and then I feed it to all my little baby birds.
Yeah.
All my
Wow.
dogs eat with me.
Oh my God. That's how a gay bird does it. He takes cum and spits it in another man's mouth.
Look, and I've been thinking this for a while. If you don't eat your own cum out of her pussy, you gay.
What?
I don't know. Throwing it out.
Wow, Carl's going fang on him. I can say it.
If it's your own cum, it's like, yeah, lick it
You
up.
like your own cum?
Well, when it's in there.
Nuh-uh. You eat out a vagina after you come in it. Wow.
A little hors d'oeuvre.
Good for you. That's a level I can't get to.
Maybe that's what going bird on him is really all about.
Wow. Talk about a bird flu.
It's good cum.
Oh, I grew up on a farm. Can't let the cum go to waste. Come on, yeah, you gonna use that cum? Save it for later. We could use it for the bird. Oh.
I say, you hold that in there now. I'm getting down there.
Wow. I will make out after I come in their mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
But coming in a pussy and then licking it out, you're spreading your little eagle's wings and flying.
Yeah, I mean, it's sex. What are we doing? Let's get nasty.
Good for you. Wow, you're going hawk on them.
Fellas, try it out.
That's more like going vulture.
Yeah, I was about to say vulture as well.
That's more just like eating the scraps.
Oh, so...
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right.
So a big thing about the medical trials is the doctors will be like, and do you promise to not get anyone pregnant for up to like 60 days after we give you these trial drugs? Because it's like, well, yeah, sure, I loved it, but we don't know if it would affect the baby or whatever.
Wait, you loved what?
Oh, the drugs.
Okay, hold on. All right, so finish your little tale
Yeah.
and then tell us what these medical trials are because I'm still confused.
Okay, well, but it's like, they're like, yeah, make sure you're abstinent. And if you do have intercourse, use 2 forms of birth control. So like spermicidal lube and a condom.
Oh, I thought he meant like pulling out further and faster away.
Pull out, even if it's anal.
Yeah.
That's 2 forms of contraception right there.
You want to drip, baby.
Well, yeah, so I'm like, well, can't get you pregnant. Like a little boba. Get the boba straw. Be like, hey now, doctor's orders.
Carl's form of birth control is sucking the cum out.
I'm doing my part.
Woo! Wow. Carl, what are you doing? Having safe sex? Here, hold on. Let me use a straw.
Ooh. Yeah, it makes
That's how
that
Jewish
noise.
people suck the cum out.
That's right. That's what it sounds like if it's a Jewish woman. Ha ha ha. Yeah, you know.
Wow. Okay, so explain these medical trials.
Okay, so it's like the easiest way to get a bunch of money legally, I think. You go there. All right, so for drugs, right?
Hold on. Take us a step back. What happened in your life to make you go, just give me drugs for money?
Well, I was living in Indiana and I was working at the butcher shop, and I was like,
Doing what?
Serving up meat and fish to people.
Were you cutting up?
No, this was at a grocery store. So like all the stuff pretty much comes cut.
Oh, okay.
And the only like,
So you were weighing it out and giving it to him.
yeah, I mean just
So you were
just
working
at the
at a
counter.
deli counter.
No, it was the butcher counter.
Okay.
The deli counter was way different.
Oh, okay. You're gonna work your
Yeah,
way up to
we
the
don't
deli
really
counter.
talk to those guys. Yeah, we had our own little spot. But yeah, I was like working there and just going crazy, losing my mind because everybody at the grocery store sucked. And I was like, I don't want to keep working here. How can I make money? So then I started selling my plasma. But Ian,
I've always wanted to do this, and I've never met anyone crazy enough to do it.
It
This
sucks,
is
bro.
incredible. Why does selling plasma suck?
well, okay. For one, your bones hurt after a while.
Really?
Yeah. There's an anticoagulant that they use for the procedure. It takes about 45 minutes. So you're donating plasma, and then you're real tired afterwards. And then like
a long day of work at the plasma factory. How much do you get for plasma?
it would be like $120 for an hour, but you can only do it twice a week. And then you can do that, I guess 4 times over a 2-week span. But I was looking it up because I was like, why do my bones hurt? And so I was researching, and in Europe, you can only donate plasma once a fortnight. But in America, they're like 4 times
What
in
is
2
a
weeks.
fortnight, Carl?
2 weeks, bro.
Oh my God. Okay, go ahead with your.
So with America,
Language.
because it's America and everything is, how shall we say, capitalistic.
Yeah.
So
Oh, are you one of those guys? If you start pumping socialism into this house, you're out.
all I'm saying is that in America, we are donating plasma to like sell to a world supply. So they don't really care as much about like how it affects the donor.
Okay,
They
I
want
agree.
the plasma.
Yes.
So,
Okay, you're
yeah.
right. Yes.
So you're well, anyways, the anticoagulant it can make you deficient in calcium, so then it can hurt your bones.
So do you have to drink a lot of milk?
Well, I'm lactose intolerant though, so it's like,
Whoa.
yeah, big reveal.
Wow.
All this time, you
heard it
never
here,
knew.
folks. So wait.
Sorry, gang.
So you were donating plasma, and when it makes your bones hurt, what does that mean?
Oh, you just be like real achy. Like I felt like I was in a nursing
And
home.
how long would that last?
I think, well, most of the entire time I was donating.
So it wouldn't go away after like 24 hours.
Not really.
Wow.
Because, yeah, you're doing it so frequently.
Right. So
that-
you're just like brittle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Were you afraid you would break a bone, or were you just achy?
I think before I did my own research, because I'm a scientist.
You got to do the pandemic taught us we all need to do our own research.
So before that, though, I remembered when I
I
was.
love how everyone's doing their own research on the vaccine, and you're like, no, I'm doing research on my brittle bones so I can give more plasma.
Yeah. See, I'm an outsider.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know. Before I realized it was the anticoagulant, I thought, well, I knew I got this weird bug bite on the trail, and it like spread to my whole back. So I was like, oh no, it's the return of the bug bite that's making my bones hurt now that I'm back in society and out of the woods. But I got to the bottom of it. It wasn't the bug bite. Yeah, it was the bones.
Yeah,
it was the plasma.
bones. It was the bones. It was the bones yet again.
So then my friend Road Soda calls me up.
Wait.
It's his trail name.
You-
It's my friend from the trail, Road Soda. Great guy. You guys will all love him.
So y'all have names on the trail.
Correct.
How far into hiking the trail do you start naming each other?
Well, it's sort of like when you get a nickname you don't want in middle school. Something bad happens to you, and then everybody's like, that's you.
So what happened to Road Soda for him to get that name?
Well, he would always pack out beers, and some people call beers road sodas.
Yeah.
No, I don't advocate for drinking road sodas on the road, but if you're hiking,
so that's how. And then what was your name?
My name was Not Weird, which I think we can all agree, pretty normal guy.
And why did my nickname was I'm a normal adult human? So at what point did they go, okay, this guy's name will be Not Weird?
Okay, so we had done like, I had been hiking, I think maybe like 2 weeks, but I was running into all these fucking weirdos, and it would be like a thing where you get to it.
Weirdos that you would hike with, or just weirdos that lived in the woods?
It's hard to call. Like the first 2 weeks are wild, man, because it's everybody and their grandma's like, yeah, I'm hiking the trail. So I'd get to the shelter, and there'd be a guy there who is like, you know what? Actually, the Black Lives Matter movement is about advancing the gay agenda.
Whoa.
Which was news to me.
We got to get him on the pod.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder what his trail name is.
Well, so there's like
Grand Wizard.
Well,
What do you think he would have done if he found out you were searching for gay men's singlets on Amazon?
probably would have tried to convert me to his sub-Christianity sect, you know? But I was meeting people like this every... Oh, you know what? There was also another duo. These guys were from Florida, and they were telling me, you're not going to want to move back to New York.
Why?
Because when the race war starts,
Oh, wow.
it's whites versus blacks and browns.
Whoa.
And then it's blacks versus browns.
Oh, whoa.
And I was like,
Wow, that sounds like a fucking Super Bowl pool.
well,
What was his trail name? Fox News?
Well, so the way he said it, I was like, I've never met a white supremacist who is so pessimistic about the race war.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah,
He's like, the whites will rise up. We're going to come together. But unfortunately for us, we are going to be losing to the Browns. But Brown is not black. Brown's got an influence of whites. So all the whites that do survive will be enslaved to the Browns. We'll be happy for it.
Well, dude, yeah. And I was like, so y'all aren't even going to make it out of the first round?
So funny.
But, dude, and I think it's just because I'm tall, and all the weirdos are like, we got to get this guy.
You were like, they're God.
I know.
Yeah.
And so, dude, for like 2 weeks, I was meeting all these people. And so when I went into a trail town and was drinking at a brewery, I saw a group of hikers, and they seemed normal and young. And so I walked up to them and I was like, hey guys, do you mind if I hang out with you? I promise I'm not weird, by the way.
Yeah.
Which what I was just trying to tell them was like, look, you can trust me.
Yeah,
10 minutes into this conversation, I'm not going to tell you what the Jews are really up to.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm a normal guy.
Uh-huh.
And then after about 30 minutes, they're like, yeah, you're not weird. I was like, all right, sick.
Wow. And did you know about trail names before that?
Yeah.
Did you give anyone a trail name?
I don't think I did. No, sorry. Yeah.
What would my trail name be?
Wow, you see, that's the thing. It's hard to predict. You got to get out there and embarrass yourself, and then we'll find out.
Well, I've certainly never done that, so
Yeah.
good to go. Wow, dude. Okay, so when are you writing a show about a Birdman walking the Appalachian Trail and meeting these characters?
I don't know, but
We're doing it.
Okay.
You live in my basement for a reason.
All
Now
right.
you do all the work, and
Yes.
I will make it funny.
Cool.
And then
Cool.
I'll get the credit. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I think we could collab.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My trail name will be Take Credit.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
My name would be Punch Up.
Producer, man.
Was it hard to not do the trail names in Native American voice? Because I would constantly have to be like, hello, I am Chief Not Weird. This is my son, Too Much Acid.
Yeah. I see where you're going with this, but no, it was not hard for me to not do
Really?
that.
Wow. My trail name would be Fun Racism.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some guys from Florida you would
Hello,
love.
I am Fun Racism. How does he get away with it? Hi-yo.
Yeah.
That's great. I
yeah.
love that. What an experience. So you're on the trail. You're not weird. You're hanging out with Road Soda. What are some of the other names of these characters?
We got Studebaker. He was a hoot. He was this guy from like rural Georgia. And
You
he
talk like this?
no,
Hey, man, my name's Studebaker.
you're not. Well, you're kind of, yeah, I mean, close. He was like, yeah, man, I don't know. They're like pizza. It's crazy in New York. It's like,
I don't know. Pizza's like crazy in New York.
it's like, because when we came into the city, and for a couple of days, I took him around. So we went to Roberta's Pizza in Bushwick.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and he was like, I mean,
Wait, how'd you get to the city from the trail?
I think I took a train.
Wow.
Yeah, from
Okay.
New Jersey. Like,
Okay.
I crossed over from New
Nice.
Jersey into New York.
And you just had a backpack the whole time.
Yeah, just a backpack.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Your balls must have been so stinky.
I mean,
That would have been my
Yeah.
trail name, Stinky Balls.
dude, we all smelled god awful.
Wild taint.
But we didn't. But we didn't know we smelled bad until we would like get picked up.
Yeah.
We would like hitchhike, and then when we would get in a car and the doors would close, we'd be like, "Oh, brother,
Wow.
we got to get a shower and
Yeah.
do some laundry."
How often would you shower?
Probably like every 4 to 5 days,
Whoa.
because it's not. I mean, being dirty is part of it, and like getting covered in mud and dirt and
Yeah.
sand and all that crap. But you'd start to notice like your clothes would soak up all your salt from your sweat, and then they'd get like solid, like your shirt would be stiff,
Yeah.
and then it would start to like scrub up against you, and so you get like salt burns on your skin.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a little nasty.
wow.
Now, Road Soda, he did like 30 days without showering as just like a grease challenge for himself.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. The TikTok challenge, it never took off.
I mean, yeah.
Let's start it up. The 30-day grease challenge.
30
gang.
days. Can you beat Road Soda's record?
Whoa. He must have stunk to high heavens.
Oh, he was bad.
Wow.
But so he calls me, and the guy who didn't shower for 30 days called me and was like, bro, clinical trials. And I was like, I'm in. Yeah, he was like, dude, I'm in Baltimore taking cancer medication. And I was like, word? And he's like, yeah, they're giving me 12 grand. And I was like, okay.
What?
Yeah, well, then the wheels started turning because he was doing that so that he could fund his hike for the Pacific Crest Trail, which is California, Oregon, and Washington. So he's currently doing that now with his money from the trials.
Do you have a way to get a hold of him?
Instagram. But I mean, he's probably on a mountain right now.
We got to get him on the pod.
Oh, he would like that. Yeah.
We really need to get some of these characters on the podcast.
Studebaker, Road
Yeah.
Soda, Butter.
Who else? Butter.
Suds, Bug Bite. Let's see. Oh, Dumb Horse, Creature.
Stub toe.
Oh, Frankenfoot, you mean? Yeah, you're talking about Frankenfoot. He was the guy who gave me the acid. Great guy. Dude, that was
Shout
the crazy
out
part. Frankenfoot is an old gay guy, and he was just cleaning up when he'd go into town. He'd just hit up Grinder, I think, and be like, oh, I got a ride. And
What?
yeah, people were like into him, like doing the trail. They'd pick him up, shower him, they'd bone for a little bit, come back with groceries.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So he was like the gatherer of, and you guys were like the hunters.
Well, yeah, it would always be a thing where it's like, we know we're going to town. Who's going to give us a ride? So it was a lot of hitching.
So you were hitchhiking.
Yeah, but along that stretch of like land, everybody around the trail knows it's hiker season, like, because people do it every year.
Right.
And a lot of the local towns are like sort of catering to the influx of people passing through.
Well, what were you? So you just had a stockpile of money that you weren't like working at the time.
Yeah, I had like a debit card.
Right, right.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking of it in very physical, literal terms. I was like, well, no, Ian, that'd be too heavy. You want to get a debit card because that way your money is light.
You mean you're not carrying around money in a sack?
In my ass.
Yeah. Oh, that was Ass Bank. That was our friend Ass Bank.
Butt money.
Yeah.
What, my butt money's no good at this motel?
My money's kind of green. I mean, I know it's shit brown, but wow. So Road Soda calls you and goes, they're giving me cancer meds, 12 grand. And
Yeah.
you go, sign me the fuck up.
Kinda, because I was in Indiana and I was like, well,
Yeah.
I got to get out of this plasma game.
Right.
It's ruining me.
Well, you've already kind of, dipped your toe into the medical field by the plasma. So you weren't that scared.
No, I was
Right.
like, anything's better than this.
Yeah.
And then, I went out to Nebraska and I did these trials. And the one that I texted you from or like posted, I'm coming to New York.
Well, wait, how do you find these? You just type in medical trials?
Yeah, there's a website called jalr.org, justanotherlabrat.org.
What?
It's pretty bleak, there's
Oh my God.
they don't mince words on it.
What?
Yeah, we're not.
Holy shit, Carl. Okay, so you saw this, and it was obviously like a GeoCities Angel Fire site, and you're like, trustworthy.
Well, I was just like, I've got to get out of Indiana. I've got to get back to New York. It's where I want to be, because I did the trail, and then I went back to Indiana, and I was like, well, this sucks. Yeah, so time to get back, get rolling. I got new ideas I want to do on stage, and it was tough breaking into the very exclusive Midwest comedy scene as an outsider.
Yeah, wow.
Took me 5 months to crack into Cincinnati, bro.
Shut up.
Well, dude, it's totally different. Like the Midwest comedy scene is.
Yeah, what's that like?
Well, it's like because I started in Vermont, and then with all East Coasters, it's like, well, we moved to New York. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And then for people in the Midwest, it's like you start at a local scene, you come up through the local club, you make connections on showcases, then you go up to Indianapolis, then St. Louis, then Cincinnati. So you're traveling around, and it takes a longer time. And I think people like to know who you are. They like to have seen you rise from where you started. So coming in all hot and mighty and dressed like a bird was probably not what all these Midwest bookers were looking for, you know.
Yeah, but also it's like what you're making your way to the big city lights of Cincinnati? Like what the fuck?
Well, dude, it's like, you know, when you're in Bloomington, you get maybe up twice a week, 3 times a week. Yeah, I know. So, you know, you try to do Cincinnati one weekend, try to do Louisville.
God, okay. Oh, so you're going through these areas. It's not like, hey, I'm going to make my way to make it to Louisville and stay.
No, because I was living with my parents in
okay.
Bloomington.
Got it.
So, yeah, you're just, you know, traveling to go do.
Gotcha. Okay, I
Get
thought it
stage
was
time
like,
where you
once I master these shows here, I'm going to move to Cincinnati. Then once I'm the big fish in the small Cincinnati pond, St. Louis, here I come. Gotcha.
They got a helium.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just I don't think, well, you know, knew I was there, but it was temporary. So I'd already done shit gigs starting out in Vermont, you know, where you travel and oh good, we're in a whatever.
Yeah. You're taking an 11-hour bus to go to a speakeasy with Carl. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I didn't want to start that all over again just to then leave and go back to, because I knew I was coming back here anyway. So maybe I didn't have the required amount of effort it took.
So you hit up justanotherlabrat.gov
.org.
.biz.co.
Yeah.
And what happens? You just fill your stuff out and they go, hey, go to North Dakota, kid.
Well, yeah, you just look, it's a database, so you can find cities that aren't too far from you. I should have done the one in Cincinnati. Shit, I was already going to be there for the open mic, but I was like, no, Nebraska. That's where I'm going.
So what do you do? What's this process?
All right, so you go out there, you do a screening, and that's just to make sure
But
you're
you
not.
fly yourself out there.
I drove.
Jesus Christ.
I drove 10 hours to Nebraska.
Holy fuck.
You do the screening, you pass your screening, because that's just like, well, are they a healthy adult? Are they currently on like drugs? And so, yeah, pass very easily. And then you check in for your trial, which with the Nebraska one, it was like, I think I was there for 12 days. 12 days.
And they put you up in a hotel or you put yourself up?
No, there's no hotel here, Ian. You're in the facility. It's kind of like a little jail.
What?
Yeah, bro.
What?
I had a bunk bed.
No way.
Yeah.
So you're living in a medical facility for 12 days.
Yeah.
What is your day like?
Well, so the best day, the most hectic one is where they give you the medication. Because this is all like research and development. So everything has to be like on the dot. So you'll take the medicine, and within at the 3-minute mark after you've cleared the medicine, you then get your blood drawn. So they're taking data, they're taking your blood, and they're really just trying to see like, okay, what does the active ingredient, how quickly does it get into his bloodstream? And then they'll do blood pressure, they'll do your vitals, and then they'll do an electrocardiogram, ECG, and then that process restarts every 30 minutes for about 4 hours. Because I mean they have to map like how categorically, like how quickly does it get in, how long does it stay in, when does it start to exit. Because they're working on doses, and it's the first time they've done it with humans before.
Yeah.
Like we got the rat data, we've done it
Now
on.
we're gonna get the bird data.
Yeah, exactly. So that one's a fun day, but it's pretty exhausting. And they do that, throughout the day, and then every day after that, you wake up, you do a blood draw in the morning, and then it's like, all right, free time. And it's just you and like 5 other dudes who have no prospects. And they've been doing this for years. And you just pass the time. You can watch Netflix. You can read books. You can work on your pilot. You can walk. Oh, we had a courtyard. So you can walk in the yard, which is also kind of like jail.
Prison. Is there any salacious Test lab rape?
No, not like that.
You hooked up with someone in the lab center?
No, I did hook up with a bartender though in town.
Do they let you leave at night, or you have
No.
to stay the whole time?
Well, let me tell you about this first, and then I'll tell you about that. Okay. So there was this guy, I think his name was Gerardo, and he had been doing trials for years, dude. He said he's done over 200 medical trials.
So
200.
How much money do you think he made?
I don't know. He has kids though.
Wow.
Yeah. You can
Does
support
one
a
of them
family.
have like an arm sticking out of their head? Like, what the fuck?
Well, now, and you bring up a good point. I hope he had his kids before he started the trials, because if he didn't, then he was disobeying a direct order not to get anyone pregnant.
Whoa.
Whoa, could be a big scandal.
Uh-oh, Gerardo, we are coming for you.
Okay, so Gerardo had this love interest in the facility. And so the thing with us, we were like sealed off. We were in because when we took the drug, it also had this small amount of radiation. So no more radiation than you're normally exposed to. No danger to the patient. But they would track in your stool and urine how much of the radiation you were past.
Right.
So we had to poop in buckets and pee in buckets so they could examine it. No, it's very normal. Everybody, guys, it's a great way to make $8,000.
This is probably a better setup than being on the trail.
Well, I do the trail and I do the trials, you know?
Trail trials, baby. Trail trials.
You flip those valves, that's me.
Oh my God.
So Gerardo, we were in a closed off facility because they didn't want us pooping in real toilets, because that's their
you
data.
Don't want to do that.
They need our poop.
You got to save that data.
But so they have like room dividers in some portions of it, like these flimsy screens. So there was a little crack in the room divider, and Gerardo and his love interest would talk to each other through the room divider. They were speaking Spanish, it was very romantic.
Aww.
Where they would like hold hands through it and like love each other and
Yeah.
kiss. And then Gerardo was like, "Hey, can my girl like come in?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, I guess she can come in. You can't go out." So then like after day 4 or 5, it was just the 6 of us and her, and they would pair off and go watch movies or stuff and hold hands.
Aw, that's cute.
It was really cute.
Wow.
Yeah.
They should have done a trial to have him come in her, and then you suck it out and see how much radiation's in the semen.
Dude, if it would help me pass the radiation, I'd do it.
So you got $8,000 for that for 12 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. And so it was mostly just hanging out. And did you have to be in regular clothes or like medical gowns?
They give you scrubs, so you wear that. And
did it feel dystopian at all? Did it feel like bleak at any point?
It was just very odd because like we know that so pharmaceutical companies, they release drugs. We know that part. We see the ads for it and we get prescribed stuff. But then you realize like, oh, there's all this stuff that goes into like we see the finished product, but there's like this whole process and other world of people who are participants in getting that stuff to the trial.
Right.
Yeah, you do get in there and you're like, well, damn, I feel poor.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's how do you like, how are you so sure that this isn't going to fuck you up medically for the rest of your life? That you're not going to have these adverse side effects? Like, aren't you afraid that like you're just taking unknown things into your body and it could have like a wildly adverse effect?
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I've done acid. So let's try out this thing. I don't know. I'm just like whatever.
We need people like you, Carl. We need people like you.
Well, it's like shit's been working out for me so far. Keep the dice rolling.
Yeah.
We're hot.
Yeah. Shit'll buff out always.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. Not only are you bird, but you're bird brain too. We need that.
Thank you, Ian.
How long are we at? Yeah? I think I would like to have you come back again.
Oh, after my next one?
Oh, yeah. When are you doing
which
another?
is on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, all right. So,
one's-
because I want to hear more and more about this stuff, and I think you need to come back and tell more of these stories.
Oh, yeah.
And contact Shit Sandwich. What was his name? Catfish?
Road Soda?
Road Soda. Get him, and maybe he can like FaceTime in or something. and that would be really fun.
Yeah.
But tell us about your next trial, and then you got to come back and tell us how it went.
Okay, so this one is for. Okay, do you remember when Trump got COVID?
Yes.
Okay, and then he like had to get monoclonal antibody treatment,
Yes.
which is where they take the blood from someone. This was before the vaccine was developed. So what they would, and they did this to my dad as well. And it's like, yeah, I'm glad my dad made it, but also that guy. So it's like give and take. But
Yeah.
monoclonal antibody,
That works.
it works. It worked great. It saved
Yeah.
my dad, and unfortunately saved Trump. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, also at the same time, it should be widely accessible to people.
yeah. And luckily, it was for my father. So what we're doing for this trial is a monoclonal antibody treatment for the Marburg virus vaccine. Now, if you're asking yourself, what is Marburg? It's also a lot like Ebola.
What?
Yeah, bro. So Marburg virus, you get it from like bats in Africa and like Southern Asia. And it causes hemorrhagic fever, so you like bleed out of your brain and die or whatever. but Ian, during the informed consent, when I went to go screen, they said this so often. They were like, and just remember, you can't get Marburg virus from the monoclonal vaccine. Like, don't worry. But they
Yeah.
said it like 20 times. So
Right.
by the fourth time, I was like, wait, can I get it from the vaccine?
What?
Yeah.
So wait, I thought in a vaccine they give you some of the virus.
Well, they're giving me the blood of a guy who defeated the
Oh,
virus.
cool. That is from Africa and Asia and may have
to-
other things.
To my limited understanding, they're giving me some dude's blood, but I don't know. Maybe it's more.
That's good. You have a limited understanding of the man's blood that's going into you.
Well, I justified it this way because I told myself, you know what, though, Carl? Let's think about it this way. If you were a bat researcher who was going to go to Africa, they would do the same thing to you as
Yeah.
like a preparatory thing. So really,
Yes.
if I just get in the mind of a biologist,
Yes,
It's
which
like-
you're not, but continue.
but I have a bicycle, so that's cool. But it's like, which I bought with the money. And dude, and these shoes. Look at these shoes.
I feel dizzy.
They were made in Spain.
And you're paying me rent, which is due today, by the way.
I will get to it.
From your monocolonial fucking bat blood project.
Yeah.
Are you afraid at all that this will hurt you or kill you in some way?
Nah, it'd be cool. Well, if I die though, dude, look at my tape. It's like a pretty good tape. I get some good bits in there.
If you die, I'm going to be so pissed that you can't tell us about the trial.
No,
That'll be the
leave
real
you a
tragedy.
voicemail like, well, you'll never guess who got Marburg virus.
Who's got 2 thumbs and Marburg virus? This guy.
Ian, feel free to take my 2 Italian shirts that I bought with my medical trial money. They're really good quality. You can have my loafers too.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Ian, please, my dying wish is to put me in a gay man's singlet and drape my body in feathers.
Bury me in the bird skirt.
Well, Carl, I love you. I
love you
can't
too.
wait for you to come back and
Yep.
tell us more. I
Fingers
am
crossed.
scared of you living with me after you inject this stuff into your body and somehow I get Marburg virus.
Yeah.
But
But then we just trade blood and you'd be good. Remember?
no.
We'll get someone to do it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. Look, infect me, whatever. Do not hurt one of my cats.
I
If
would
something
never.
happens to the cats, something's going to happen to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to get fucking clubfoot and fucking knife wound from the trail to come and kick the shit out of you.
Okay. A deal's a deal.
Deal's a deal. He's on here, folks. Whoops. Carl, do you want anyone to check you out anywhere? You'll be in Baltimore getting antibody tested coming up in the next week.
Yeah. Check me out at the wharf. I'll be on the wharf, bro.
And then coming up in the fall, I'm going to be in Arizona getting a. They're going to test it out to see if skin is bulletproof. I'm hoping to make it through that one.
Yeah, I mean, I do comedy, but it's only to support my research.
Oh, fuck. fuck? You're the man, dude. Thank you, Carl.
You're
Love
welcome.
you, buddy.
Love you too.
See you in the basement.
Okay.